What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Brother Al. I'm back with another one. And today we got to talk about what's going on with this United States fighter jet that was shot down by Iran. Okay. First, I want to get a disclaimer. Okay. I'm not here to, I'm not any type of, I don't have any type of agenda going on. I'm just simply reporting the information that has been given and shared to the public. All right. So, I don't have any agendas, no politics, nothing like that right now. I'm just saying things and reports that have gone on. That's for your decision to make. And you can comment your decision down in the comment section. Okay. It's all love here. There's no war here. Okay. And we pray for those that are in war zones. Okay. I myself at one time was in a war zone. So with all that being said, peace, love, and blessings. I'm just here to report the facts, and you decide on that. Okay. Now, what we do know is that there's a United States fighter jet that was shot down by the Iranians. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna really want to run wild with this one because for them it is a success. They did take down a U.S. plane out of the sky. Uh, with these fighter jets, usually when you get hit, what the plane does is right before immediate impact, it ejects those pilots out of there. So very rarely do you just get struck in a fighter jet and get blown up in mid sky. They're going to detect danger. They're going to those jets are the program where the top opens up and it just shoot you out of there before it even hits you. All right, so for what we do know, everyone survived and there was a quick reaction force search and rescue team sent out there, and everyone was taken up besides a like a technician on there. I forget is that I think they said like a arms technician. Yeah, that's what it was. It was an arms technician. So for some reason he's not there. I don't know what might have happened. I'm pretty sure that as soon as that plane was shot down, Iranians probably came out there to extract that to either kill or take those survivors as prisoners. So I don't know. Everything else besides how he was lost is all speculative. We don't know, but we can only assume that typical protocol for once you have an enemy plane shot down is immediately right away you're going out there to either eliminate or either capture the enemy. Okay, so one is ended up missing in action. Okay, he ended up missing in action. We don't know if maybe he might have did get blown out of the sky. We don't know. All right, because we know that these systems are made by man, and man is not perfect. But that's the information that we have so far. That everyone did survive, but there is one missing in action who is arm a arms technician. And so we pray for them. It's very unfortunate, and a lot of Americans are very upset. And I'm telling you, one missing in action, or one KIA, or one prisoner of war, you know, is enough to set the American people off and want them to bail out. Right now, you have about 50% of the American people. I would say more than 50%. That 50% of American people are okay with having Iran not a threat, with are okay with some type of military action. But I'm telling you, more like 80% of the American people do not want to see another Iraq or another Afghanistan because the American people just have zero appetite for any type of long term conflicts. There's a reason why you see military aggression from other countries, okay? I don't have to say them by name, but certain places you're seeing military action and aggression being acted out because they know that they don't have that the American people don't have that appetite to be going around checking places how they did in Afghanistan or how they did in Iraq. The American people don't have that appetite anymore. Okay, so any type of bad news is going to be very dramatic, and that's why this is a very delicate situation because it's not the 1940s anymore. It's not the roaring 20s anymore. It is not the turn of the century where you had the American people had a mentality of American expansionism. And that's what you have now. You have America. You have where the Western powers were more of an expansionism, imperialistic mindset. Well, today it's more of the soft life. It's more of the comfort zone. It's more of the we don't want to be these expansionisms. All we do is want to have our sons here, home, and all of that. And that's just the mentality of about definitely hardline 50% of this country. And then even the ones that are okay with military action when necessary, a lot of them want a very watered down one because of the appetite of 20 years of war in Afghanistan, 15 years of war in Iraq, and a lot of the American people just don't have the appetite for any type of casualties on the news anymore. We're seeing that every single day for like the last, for like the 20 years of their life. They just don't have the appetite for that anymore. It's not like back in the day where they reported on this in the newspapers and people might have read about it, might have talked about it, but what do most people talk about at work? Politics and stuff? No, most people talk at work talk about uh, what a concert they're going to next month or something like that, or what trip they got planned after they get their taxes. But now with news on 5 second clicks on TikTok, people are getting shared these little clips mass produced right on your cell phone, and people just don't have the appetite for that anymore. Or every time they use to turn on the TV, on the commercials, they see news reports of more another casualty, another casualty. I don't have to beat the dead horse. You understand? So that's where the American people are right now, and that's why this is very delicate. And if Trump wants to be successful and wants to be that type of, I guess, a war hero, he's got to end this quickly and decisively on by accomplishing the terms that he wants. And he's kind of had to bow out of this Iranian situation because this isn't Venezuela. This isn't a banana republic. Iran is a country that's been around for about 3,000 years, if not longer than that. It has had empires that reigned for hundreds of years, and they have a people. Not saying not all of them, but there's a certain amount of people that want to hold on to those ways and subjugate the world through the might of the Iranian Persian Empire. So that mentality does exist all the way from when it was pagans to the Islamic caliphate that they try to establish today. All right. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like it, tell me why. I want to know. And I want to know what you think about this Iranian situation and with the fighter jet. God be with them. God bless you all. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm out.